We all know how busy a restaurant can be. Waiting in line to be seated, servers hustling to get you your food. But often we forget about the cooks behind the scenes. Timothy Dionisio has worked with the art of cooking for many years in different atmospheres and has worked his way up to an executive position. But everyone has to start somewhere.
So when I was a teenager, about 15, 16 years old, my very first job was working as the yard guy around the apartment complex I was at. And I had some friends who actually had what I thought at the time were real jobs because they worked for businesses. And one of my friends worked at a place called Ponderosa Steakhouse, which was a restaurant back in Youngstown, Ohio, which is where I'm originally from. And he said that they were hiring and asked if I would be interested. So I thought that was a big to-do to go try and work there. So I went and got a job as a dishwasher at a buffet-style restaurant. The position of a dishwasher in a restaurant is pretty low on the totem pole, but you have to start somewhere. So when I understood what the job was and what it entailed, you work in a very hot kitchen and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of plates a night, cleaning and scrubbing, and I actually really enjoyed it. I liked the fast-pacedness of it. I liked being part of a team, and it was definitely different than what I ever thought it was going to be.
Throughout his career, Timothy has had the opportunity to work in various environments, such as chain restaurants, fine dining restaurants, casinos, hotels, and large universities. He was the executive chef at the Ohio State Buckeye Athletic Department.
So what that meant was on football game day, while everyone else is tailgating and then watching the Buckeyes play, I was the one responsible for feeding 107,000 people. Cooking one dish at a time in a restaurant is entirely different than trying to cook for thousands and thousands of people at the same time. But all in all, it's still just cooking. You still have to get in there and really dig in and get your hands dirty, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding.
Despite the long and physical labor it requires to be a chef, Dionisio truly enjoys his work.
It gives me the opportunity to be creative and get passionate about what I do. I really enjoy food in general. I think it's something that brings people together. So I like everything about it. I enjoy the hours of prep work put into it to get it ready. I enjoy the fast-paced chaos of the service of it. And it allows me to get instant gratification, whereas some jobs you may have to wait days or weeks or months to find out what your customer or guest may have liked. And so it's very fulfilling, and it's something that I really enjoy spending a lot of time and effort putting into it, and the result is something that I can be very proud of.
Dionisio currently works as the executive chef at the Hilton Hotel in Easton. He is in charge of 40,000 feet of banquet space. His position may require him to cook up to 8,000 meals a day. In addition, he is responsible for the hotel restaurant and even the dishwashing.
Basically, a chef has to do the job of everybody in an entire restaurant. So on any given day, I'm the salad cook, I'm the baker, I'm the saucier, I'm the line cook, I'm a dishwasher, I'm a human resources person. I have to be a financial banker at times, controlling how much money comes into the hotel and what it costs. So I have a lot of responsibilities in the entire hotel.
To be in the position he holds now, Dionisio really emphasizes how you need to start from the bottom despite talent.
It doesn't really necessarily matter how talented you are, or if you went to school or if you didn't. For instance, in my case, I didn't actually go to culinary school. I went to art school. I wanted to be a Disney animator, but that didn't really work out. But I had always cooked to put my way through school, and one day I decided to flip my profession from being an artist to being a chef, because they are kind of very similar in the fact that they're both very creative. I think one of the things that's benefited me is the ability to use my artistic creativity and apply it to cooking. So shapes, colors, presentations, these are things that I really feel like kind of separate me from other people. So it's slowly but surely putting in the time, putting in the effort, doing the studying, learning the different techniques, and working your way up slowly but surely, and being a little fortunate and a little lucky sometimes to be able to get the position of being an executive chef in that top spot. I would say you definitely have to have a passion for it. It's a very physically demanding job. It takes up a tremendous amount of time, and it's not for everybody. It can be hectic, it can be chaotic, it's hot and sweaty and loud, and it can be dangerous. You're dealing with fire and steam and not sharp knives. But if you don't feel like you can have a desk job and you're looking for something that's a little more exciting, every day it's a little different, and your emotions can get involved, and it can just kind of be crazy and hectic, but there's a controlled chaos, it's an excellent position to aim for. And you need to be disciplined, you need to be organized, you need to be really focused and trying to better yourself every single day. And imagine every dish that you put out is the absolute best dish you could do at that time. It doesn't matter if you're making Tournedos Rossini with foie gras or if you're making a grilled cheese sandwich. You need to make that the best grilled cheese sandwich you possibly can. And if you have that kind of passion and that kind of dedication, and you're willing to put in the time and the effort and be patient, then you definitely have an opportunity to slowly but surely work your way up and be successful in this industry.